too about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at point guard. And here's Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Russell. Towns for three. The rebound by Jackson. Zubac with a screen on Russell. Jackson, a pass to Zubac. Doubled by Towns. The kick out to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard on the take.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it with. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he still scores.
McDaniels inside. Leonard defending. Back to Daniels. Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Now here's Jackson. George, right side. The three ball. Nails it from three.
Effortless from Paul George, knocking it down off the good pass.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Inside, it's tipped. Edwards with it, guarded now by George. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. What do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to Russell. Towns, a screen on Jackson. Russell, the pass to Towns. Right side, Russell. Here's McDaniels. A shot to stop the run. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Fires it. George finds Jackson to the paint. George's shot is off.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's McDaniels. Stolen by Jackson. Leonard on the wing. 1:44 left in the first quarter. McDaniels with some nice D. Towns passes to Gobert. Back to Towns. And here's McDaniels. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. McDaniels got 5 now.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now here's Gobert. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Over George. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And stolen by Gobert. McDaniels passes to Russell. Towns for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Pass to Morris. Leonard with the ball. Here's Zubac. Morris passes to Zubac. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, Leonard with the block.
And that's what you expect from one of the greatest defenders maybe this league has ever seen. Great play by Kawhi that time.
Russell finds McDaniels. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. Jackson, pass to Zubac. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Here's George. Oh, the teardrop falls in. George has got 5.
Yeah, really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Outside for Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots over George. Edwards can't hit. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can. Woo! Putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. George with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Jackson outside. Out to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. He's off on the layup. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Morris. Brent at the center position. It does feel like we're seeing a reemergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, B.A., I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Jackson, pass to Zubac. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Edwards finds Russell. Here's Towns, guarded by Morris. Pass to McDaniels. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. Leonard's got 5 points.
Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
Towns with room to shoot. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Russell. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, Russell, throughout the course of the game, wants to constantly put pressure on the defense. He did so there. Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Morris passes to Jackson. Back to Morris. Pass to Jackson. Now Morris. Fades back. McDaniels with the rebound. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. For so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
They have also been superb at blocking shots. Just the timing has been impeccable, setting the tone on the defensive end and making those guys think about what they're doing with the ball.
Jackson, pass to Leonard, down low. Here's Zubac. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep rim.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
George finds Morris. And no good. Some solid defense from Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Pass to Towns. Jackson against Russell. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. 5 on the clock. And rejected.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
And a pretty...
17, the Clippers, 18.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Jalen Noel, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Batum gets the bucket.
Batum knowing how to get to the rack.
The Timberwolves trail. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Prince. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Here's Batum. Reid with the rebound. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Pass to Noel. Outside, Anderson. Here's Noel. Up top, Anderson. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. A slam dunk by Reid.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Outside wall. Pass to Batum. Over Reid. Batum gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 3.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Noel. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Wall, the pass to Covington. On the take. Batum finds Powell. And the 3 off target.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
It's good.
Well, he knows how to score, and he does just that on that play.
Pass to Covington. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. For the lead, Prince with the bucket.
Prince is such a tough player out there. Does not mind the bump.
Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. Batum's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. They swipe it. In transition, here they come. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Back to Anderson. Out left to the wing. Here's Noel. Wall covering. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Anderson. They get it again. Reed. Out to the wing. Here's Prince. From outside, off the mark. The Clippers trail. And Covington, here we go. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Prince down low, working on Powell. Prince can't hit. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside Wall. Puts up a 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Anderson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Kyle Anderson getting physical with the defense that time. That helps him draw the contact.
And Anderson drops them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Powell passes to Batum. To stop the drought. No good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Prince. Pass to Noel. Anderson with it. Back to Noel. Here's Prince to the left wing. Lets it go from deep. Covington grabs the board. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Prince. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The T-Wolves on. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in it to 1. Back to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Reed. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He said in the huddle, quote, "We are in this game. Keep fighting. We win this one if we all play with 100% effort." Imploring his troops to stay aggressive. Guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Morris for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Towns, that's good.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Leonard outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the jam by George.
Great timing there. Paul George rising up, collecting the ball, and throwing it down.
Outside Russell. Stolen by Jackson. Here's George. And George with the jam.
George playing with purpose, and he is in attack mode.
Russell finds Edwards. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And then Russell with the dunk.
Woo-wee. What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
George, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Russell against Jackson. Zubac with the steal. Here's Leonard. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Russell. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Towns for 3. And they get it back. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
And I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Leonard for 3. Pure from three-point range.
I mean, this is a battle-tested young player. Leonard's willing to put the team on his back when they really need a bucket.
Now Edwards. 1:43 left in the fourth. And he lays it up and in.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Leonard outside. The Clippers rebound. Zubac passes to Jackson. No good with the triple.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Morris passes to Leonard. It's George on the wing, covered by Towns. And stolen by Gobert. Outside Russell. Back to Gobert. Towns finds Gobert. Now here's Towns. To the inside. Here's Russell. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
He is so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Leonard for 3, and it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 19 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Timberwolves get the win.
Dylan Brooks.
Richard, we're expecting to get some real big highlights in this game because both these teams are exceptionally athletic.
Oh, yeah, they've got the speed, they've got the strength, they've got the bounce. These teams have it all. They're about to put on a show, and guess what, Kev? We get front row seats.
It's like we're watching a bunch of Richard Jeffersons out there. Fast, athletic, and a lot of bounce.
Oh, don't stop it.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1. Russell, no good. The Grizzlies on offense. Morant finds Jackson. Here's Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Edwards looking it over. Over to the wing. And that one, good.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
And Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Chris Finch. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Now, Bain. Following the miss by John Morant from deep. Bain kicks to Morant. Clock at 4. Doesn't go that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Towns the pass to McDaniels. Russell inside. Brooks covering. And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here is Russell. Back to Edwards. Now the pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And the Grizzlies leading by 5.
In the first 2 minutes.
Morant outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Russell kicks to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Payne against Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got his second basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Brooks the pass to Bain. And here is Brooks. Morant outside. Launches a three. Brooks misses. Timberwolves trail by 5. Stolen by Brooks. Outside, Bain. It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Over Jackson. And it's Towns missing.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Adams right side. Back to Bain. The three. No good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Morant against Russell. And finished off by Morant.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Edwards passes to Towns. Morant against Russell. And he can't bank that one in. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Durant. Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a
Wow.
slam!
Gracious. Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with him.
Now here's Edwards. He has 6. Pass to Towns. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Out to Brooks. The tray. Memphis moving it around. Bain passes to Adams. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. The shot by McDaniels, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 3.
In the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Edwards. Towns in the corner. They get it again. Passes it to McDaniels. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bain. They get it back. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Russell from long range. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Morant. And the shot is long. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 13.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
The pass to McDaniels. They can use a bucket. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And finished up by Morant.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Outside Edwards. He dishes it to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Right side Towns. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Memphis leading by 8. It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Bain. From outside the arc. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
44 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
41 seconds left to play here in the half. 3-pointer, Brooks. Morant finds Brooks. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Out to the wing. McDaniels passes to Russell. 6 to shoot. Edwards drives in. He gets that one. He's got 8.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Adams' shot is good. Adams has got the lead up to 8 now for Memphis.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And we finished one half of basketball. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 8. We'll
14, the Grizzlies, 22.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. We've got Green, and it's Jones in at the point. Jones, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Screen by McDaniel. Towns, no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Right wing. Jones with it. Working on McDaniels. Here's Conchar. Here's Eldama. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's offline from half court.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Green with the ball. Working on McDaniels, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the board.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Stolen by Reed. Prince with it. Now Green defending. Prince, the pass to McLaughlin. Dishes to Green. Pass to Eldama. Back to Green. Plenty of space. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Green's got his first 2 points.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Noel. Anderson passes to Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. From outside, off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Jones, the pass to Eldama. Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins. And you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich, because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the coaching ranks, because he is so humble. He is so demanding, and you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. And look, we'll talk about the coaching a little later, but he knows how to do a really good meal.
Conchar, the pass to Green. Shot on the wing. That's short off the rim.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
6 on the shot clock. From deep, Prince. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Memphis leading by 5. 3-pointer. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Eldama passes to Tillman. Kicks it out to Jones. From the arc. They get it back. Outside, Green. On the wing, Jones. And another miss by Memphis. Minnesota's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. McLaughlin, a special move before the shot.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Morant right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets. In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Here's Noel. Hits it from three-point range.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Morant looking around. Reed with the block. They get it back, and a wide open look for Payne. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies lead by 1. And we'll get it going at... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 3. Up top, Russell. Out to Edwards. Passes it to Towns. Back to Edwards. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. They get a hand on it. And now the Timberwolves on the break. They get the rebound. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Shot clock at 6. McDaniels kicks to Russell. Outside, Towns. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Russell against Morant. Right side, Jackson. Payne for 3. He doesn't hit that one. Timberwolves go the other way with it. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. There's Russell with the 3. They get it again. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Russell. It counts. And the foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
And having added strength to his wiry frame, Russell able to convert through contact there and draw the foul. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit. and perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Shot by McDaniels, no good. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. A 2-point game. Adams finds Bain. A three-pointer off the mark.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Towns, the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that win, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep you focused.
Thank you, David. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And there's the pass to McDaniels.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both shots good from the strike.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Bain. And Towns, the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Towns has got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. Memphis has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Brooks dishes to Jackson. Back to Brooks. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Towns.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
There's McDaniels. It's deflected. Stolen by Jackson. Fires the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Edwards finds Gobert. Back to Edwards. Out to Russell. Towns, the pass to Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
And again, Memphis no good. Towns against Jackson. Now Towns. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They didn't make it easy on themselves. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
And here were the Memphis Grizzlies, focused on the task at hand as they came into the arena earlier. Here we go. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Here's George. After the basket by Memphis. Jackson, the pass to Zubac.
Ball entered from below the basket. Grizzlies ball.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Outside Morant, pass to Jackson. Outside Bane. Leonard pulls down the board. To the paint. Here's Morris. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter. Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
George outside. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Morant with it. Guarded now by Morris. Brooks against Jackson. Kicks it out to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Brooks. And it's blocked. Jackson against Adams. Oh, there's the alley.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Now here's Morant. Outside Bane. The three. Sinks the tray.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. It's George on the wing, guarded by Bane. Leonard passes to Zubac. George, right side. Stolen by Bain. Right side, Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Morant's got 6 points.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
George against Bain. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Steven Adams.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Off target at the rim. The Clippers trail. Jackson with it. Check by Brooks. And the dunk by Jackson.
A decisive finish for Reggie Jackson at the rim.
There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter here. Outside Bain. Launches a 3. Rejected by George. Morris against Morant. Morris passes to George. Morris down low. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
On the wing, Bain. Back to Morant. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Now here's Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Jackson, the pass to Leonard. The kick out to Morris. Here's George. And the jam by George.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
Now here's Bain. Takes it inside. Outside Morant. Wide open look. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Leonard for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks outside. Poke loose. George with a steal. It's all tied in Los Angeles. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Here's Leonard. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. George for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. Outside Bain. Pass to Adams. Outside Morant. There's the drive, and there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Paul George. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Jackson, the pass to George. Morris with it, guarded by Morant. Pass to Jackson. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Adams finds Brooks to the middle. Here's Morant. Bain with it. Beyond the arc. Misses another, just 1 of 4 from the floor.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Nice shot by Morris.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Jackson for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Kicks it to George. And Morant over to help. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Here's Brooks. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Ball to Memphis.
Memphis trailing here.
Dylan Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Morris outside. Back to Jackson. Pass to Morris. Pulls up. And the Clippers miss again. As for Dylan Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Oh, deflected. And stolen by Leonard. Jackson, pass to Morris. Stolen by Jackson. Double team on Adams. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Inside. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Stolen by Jackson. Brooks against Leonard. Kicks it out to Jackson. 4-3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Here's Morant. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
George passes to Leonard. A shot to stop the drought. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Leonard. Over Brooks. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Down low. Oh, George with a steal. 40 seconds left in the first half. Leonard for 3. Connects from downtown.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Jackson against Morant. Outside for Brooks. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Zubac. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And now just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Terrence Mann is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Batum in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
And the shot goes.
And it's no surprise they want to get him the ball to start this half.
Wall against Jones. Wall, the pass to Powell. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Jones in the post. Wall covering. Jones' shot is good.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Powell, left side. Pass to Batum. Ball for 3. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Conchar. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Tillman. Outside for Green. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Covington grabs the board.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Outside Jones. Pass to Tillman. Over Covington. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That free throw misses. The Clippers making a switch here. Coffey's checked in. He hits the second from the line. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside Wall. Pass to Coffey. Fires for 3.
Grizzlies foul.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in.
First team foul. Grizzlies substitution. Brandon Clark.
Here's Coffey. Green covering. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis leading.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Here's Conchar. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Conchar. They set a pick. Inside, kicks it out to Clark. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Here's Aldama, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Wall against Jones. Pass to Coffey. Right side Wall. To the paint. Trying to get back on track. It's Powell on the wing. To the inside. And stolen by Clark. On the wing, Conchar. To the middle. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
For 3, Covington. Doesn't go that time.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Back to Conchar. Outside for Green. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3. And now an 11-point Grizzly lead.
I love the elevation Danny Green gets on his jumper. Makes him tough to defend from distance.
Wall, the pass to Covington. And here's Batum. Outside Wall. Powell outside. Back to Wall. Pass to Batum. The Grizzlies pull it in.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Covington passes to Batum. And they pick up 2.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. Covington grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Dives for it. Pass to Batum. And Clark with a block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. A tremendous defensive effort against. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Stolen by Jackson. In transition, here come the Clippers. George with it. Green picks him up. George with it. Back to Leonard. And Morant clears the board. Pass to Jackson. For 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he lobs it up top.
The team play of Leonard, a catalyst for this offense, does everything you need to affect winning.
Jackson against Morant. Now Bain. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. Williams is checked in for Green. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
And here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Morris. Launches it. Here's Zubats. Morris with it. Leonard on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Williams on the wing. George defending. Jackson outside. Back to Williams. Jackson on the wing. 6 to shoot. Outside Bain. 3-pointer. Offensive board. Got a hand on it. Now Jackson. And he lobs it up. Morris passes to George. Shoots over Morant. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be over the back here.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
This is why we talk about carving out position rather than trying to sneak in. You've got to be willing to put in the work.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Morant, outside Bain. This one for three. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
What you know you love about Jaren Jackson is the length, the instincts. He has a natural feel for the game.
Here's George. Oh, Adams with the block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. And here's Bain. George defending. Pass to Williams. There's the triple. Can't get it to drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. On the attack, Morris. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Both free throws good from Morris. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Now here's Morant. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. The free throw drops for Morant.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we could put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Grizzlies.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Lets it fly. And the Clippers miss again. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Bain with it, guarded now by Morris. Outside Bain. Over to the left wing. Here's Adams. Fires the three. Bain, no good. Inside. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Morant with it. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent. And
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Now here's Towns. Back to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Russell missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West. Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Now here's Jackson. Lays it up off the glass.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, SuperLu and I had a few minutes to share. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. And George, here we go. Leonard doesn't go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Russell with a wide open look. Morris with the rebound. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Got a piece of it. Stolen by McDaniels. Towns for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, this ability of Karl-Anthony Towns to knock down threes makes him even more dangerous on the post. He's got such a well-rounded offensive game.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Leonard. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Morris. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Back to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Timberwolves passing it around. Russell no luck. Clippers trail by 3. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Now, here's McDaniels. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
George finds Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Russell against Jackson. And the dunk by Towns.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's George. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Russell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Well, the instincts of Kawhi Leonard on the defensive end are so pure. Send it back Kawhi.
Here's Morris. It's tipped. Russell passes to Edwards. Russell the open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
To me, you've got to stay attached to D'Angelo Russell, especially when he's in those in-between areas.
Leonard, no luck. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Towns dishes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. To the paint. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Absolute power from Rudy Gobert. Terrific, out-muscling the defense.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the contest. And he gets it to go. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to
The previous play,
personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coach.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Reggie Jackson, one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. Can score it, can be a setup guy, can play the 1, can play the 2. You love his versatility.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point. Towns down low, covered by Morris. And that one's good, Towns. Greg, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injuries because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Left side, Towns. A three-pointer, no good. The Clippers trail. Out left to the wing. Outside Leonard. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Edwards with it. George picks him up. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Jackson against Russell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, Morris in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Gobert finds Towns. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
And George kicks to Zubats. Passes to Morris. Jackson up top. Clippers moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Here's Zubats. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Now Towns. He has 7 and slam dunk by Gobert.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
George against Edwards. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
1:30 left in the first half of the game.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Outside, Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Now Towns. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The drive by Jackson. A 3 from Morris. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And here is McDaniel. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jackson against Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The 3 from George. And he stays with it. And Leonard has it in the corner. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. 7 points for Leonard.
How about that pass from Reggie Jackson? Right on the money, folks.
Edwards against George. Edwards can't hit. And the pass to McDaniels. Leonard with the steal. Morris into the lane. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not.
The previous play is
officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Clippers 18, the Timberwolves 20.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Prince finds Anderson. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. And he makes that one. McLaughlin's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Down low. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Man passes to Wall. And he uses the glass on the layup. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Prince. Count that one. Prince has got the lead back up to 6 now for Minnesota.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high percentage shots like that one.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's McLaughlin. Defended by Covington. Kicks it out to Prince. Off target with his 3. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 6. It's Covington on the wing. That 3 off the mark. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Well, nice defense right there by John Wall. He's got all the physical tools, length, strength, and quickness.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Kicks it out to Prince. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Clippers trail by 3. Powell, the pass to Covington. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Reed. It's tipped. It's Prince on the wing. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, fast off his feet and up at the rim in a hurry. Taurean Prince with an easy one.
LA has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Wall passes to Covington. Back to Wall. Batum scanning the floor. No good on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Noel passes to Prince. Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Powell. And the shot is good. Prince has got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Wall dishes to Covington. It's Powell on the wing. Offline with his 3. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Prince. And here's Reed. Prince outside. To the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
One of the hardest things to deal with Taurean Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Clippers trail by 8. Now, here is George. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. Reed with it, working on Zubats. McLaughlin, the Timberwolves again can't hit. Outside, George. Banked in off the glass.
What a hoop by Paul George. The versatility to get inside and score it.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 6. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Timberwolves leading by 6. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 side.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
Morris kicks to Zubats. There's the dish to Jackson. Back to Zubats. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morris. Gobert with the block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Out to Russell. To the right side. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Goes back up. Passes it to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Pass to McDaniels. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Edwards passes to Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Rudy Gobert is one of the game's dominant big men. He understands how to use his length and his size defensively, and he's figured out how to fit in. This guy is an outstanding screener offensively.
Outside Leonard. Right side George. Outside Leonard. Here's the 3. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
There's the pass to Edwards. Out to Russell. Back to Edwards. Over George. Gobert can't hit. Clippers trail by 8. Jackson passes to George. It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels finds Towns. Back to Edwards. To the wing right side. Pass to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Russell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
As important as spacing is in today's game, point guards must have the deep shot as part of their arsenal. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Gobert down low. Working on Zubats. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Rudy Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
Rudy Gobert. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's George. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Gobert with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. .135 left in the fourth. George. Blocked again. They retain possession. They need this one. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. Russell inside. Guarded by Jackson. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
A whole lot of everything for Karl Anthony Towns, the big who can stretch you from distance.
Here's George. Out to Morris. Outside Jackson. Wants to get it to Edwards and does.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Minnesota.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Up top, Leonard. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Here's Zubac. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Another miss by Minnesota. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels defending. That cuts the lead to single digits.
But Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
Russell fires away from way outside. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They came in here, and David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for...
We expect this one to be intense, with two very athletic teams giving their all to capture the win, Clark.
And they both like to play a very fast-paced, energetic game, running hard, trying to score easy buckets, and that will lend itself to the conditioning level, perhaps being the difference in who comes out on top.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point guard position.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And stolen by Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Fast break, Minnesota. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pulls up on the wing. Russell, that's good.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Bane. Takes the 3. Russell with the rebound.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Down low. Clock at 6. And now the Grizzlies on the run. The shot off that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. But the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years. They could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Jerry Jackson Jr. for his personal foul.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Here's Morant. Soft touch off the glass.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Outside McDaniels.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Brooks from outside. Rebound Minnesota.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Outside Russell. 1:57 left in the opening quarter. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was
the previous play is under review
in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Memphis trailing here. Morant with it. Pass to Brooks. Stolen by Russell. Fast break, Minnesota. McDaniels inside, pounded by Morant. Here's Russell. That one a little long. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Russell against Morant. It's blocked by Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Now McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And slammed it home. And the foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Steven Adams.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
The Grizzlies on offense, trailing by 5. And Morant gets it to go.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And here's Edwards outside. Here's Gobert. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Outside Russell. McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Memphis. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Nasty right there. Oh, my goodness, that was quick. What a nasty finish.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And a deep 3 from Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score still close. Timberwolves ahead.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Pass to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson from behind the arc. The shot, no good. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Gobert with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's McDaniels. Towns with the ball. Outside Edwards. The 3 from Russell. Second shot opportunity. Edwards can't hit.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Morant against Russell. Morant with the bucket. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Edwards. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. On the wing, Bane Covered by Towns. Tipped and stolen by Gobert. To the inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Jack's up a three. McDaniels with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the paint. Knocked loose. And stolen by Williams. Morant, the pass to Williams. Outside for Morant. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
McDaniels, that's good.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Jackson on the wing. Lets the three fly. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. And so it's Minnesota with it. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Russell, the pass to Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. And it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but sure looked good there.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's Edwards on the wing. And another three from Minnesota.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Here's Adams. The kick out to Williams. They need this. And again, Memphis no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
The Grizzlies have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Russell up top, pounded by Morant. Edwards is doubled. McDaniels from long range hits the trifecta. McDaniels got 6.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
From deep, Morant. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards for 3. And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with
21.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got Kyle Anderson, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Prince in at the 3. Memphis trailing here. Here's Green. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Well, Green showing us another layer of his game right here. I mean, I like to see him attack like that on occasion.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Prince down low, working on Green. Prince can't hit. Well, Memphis shooting around 35% from the field so far. Here's Conchar. Drills it from deep. Conchar's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Love the energy on his drive. The defense didn't expect that coming from him.
Here's McLaughlin. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Green. Back to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there. When you take a look at the former second-round pick, Danny Green, he's done a really nice job carving out a lengthy career in the league.
Reid cranked it in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Now Jones still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Aldama. Anderson covers. 4 on the clock. Here's Jones. Misses off the right iron. And for years, Green has proven he can be counted on. He's a key piece on some title teams, Clark.
Yeah, he's got multiple championship rings to vouch for that. To speak to that. I mean, he's the definition of a 3-and-D swingman. Actually may have been one of the guys that were looked at in creating that definition if you go back several years. He's provided lockdown defense wherever he's been and timely shot making too.
Oh my! He's got a little something special for us here, B.A.
Yeah, you know he does. And now they built the lead. This is when he breaks out the crazy moves.
No question about it, guys. He doesn't mind putting a little salt in that wound.
Stolen by Anderson. And they're on the run. Noel, that's good.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Pass to Green. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Minnesota in the lead. Here's McLaughlin. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Noel. The 3. Aldama grabs a board. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Jones. Uses the glass on the layup. Jones has got his first basket.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Reid with it. Here's Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. Tries again. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Brandon Clark.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Aldama. Basket's good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Minnesota shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Outside, Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Outside Jones. Pass to Conchar. From deep. No luck on that one. The Timberwolves shooting just under 40% from the field. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. A big group substitution here for Memphis. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves ahead. Up by 4. And man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Bain is the 2 with Williams playing the 3. Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Towns passes to Gobert. Now here's Russell. And here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Now here's Morant. Outside Bain. Pass to Williams. Outside for Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Minnesota.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Gobert with a screen on Morant. And a deep 3 from Russell. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Russell against Morant. Pass to Bain. Puts it up. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Towns a screen on Morant. Outside Edwards. From the arc. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike.
Wow, coming through for his team at the line and cutting this down to a very tight game.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside for Russell. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Morant, the pass to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Morant. Pass to Clark. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Here's Morant. Down low. And stolen by Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Here's Towns. From downtown, and stolen by Williams. The finish, and Williams punches it home.
Such opportunistic basketball right there, and when they desperately needed it too.
Russell with the ball. Up top, Edwards. Pass to Towns. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Payne, pass to Clark. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
To the wing on the left. Stolen by Jackson. Payne with it. Russell covering. From deep, Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Edwards. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
Jackson, pass to Clark.
Yes! And finally, after trailing for so long, they've leveled the score late here in the fourth.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock, but they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
Back to Edwards. Now Gobert. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back right after this.
Please give a big round of applause for your Skijesss.
Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here we go. Here's Morant. Morant and Payne in the backcourt together. Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the 3. Outside Edwards. And it's Payne with the rebound. Well, the Grizzlies shooting pretty well at 45%. The drive by Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Heady play to draw the foul by Jackson Jr. Remember, his dad was an NBA player. Part of why he's got a great hoops IQ.
Both good from the line that time. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Towns against Jackson. Here's Russell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Despite the wiry frame, taking it up strong inside, and D'Angelo will get free throws.
And he sinks the second. And here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Towns for 3. Here's Gobert. And the layup is good off the glass. Gobert's gotten his first points in this one.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Now here's Morant. Outside Payne. the crossover. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves have gotten one shot to fall out of 3 in OT. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Up and in on the layup. Gobert's gotten 4 this quarter.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Outside Morant with the drive and fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
And that's a clever foul choice. I mean, cuts off the dunk and sends him to the stripe.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a lead.
They're ahead for now, but that miss could come back to bite them.
Russell with the ball. Towns a screen on Morant. Russell pass to Towns.
Count it! Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
The kick out to Williams. The 3 from Bain. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. And here's Edwards outside. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Bain. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
Bain against Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Count it!
Clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to close out the win.
Now Morant.
Some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're down by 1. 1 second left in the OT period. And stolen by Clark. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch.
Always fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hype, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seat, should we?
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ibi to Zubats.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Kicks it out to Leonard. George passes to Jackson. And here's Leonard from three. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. That shot wide open.
Kawhi Leonard keeping the game very simple and just taking what the defense is gifting him.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. The pass to Bain. For three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
In the 2021 playoffs, you remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Final.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And the basket by Jackson. Well, for Jackson, he earned himself a new contract, Brent, and starting point guard duties because of that playoff.
With both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George missing most of the 21-22 season, Reggie Jackson took the Clippers to the 8th seed in the West. He carried a lot of the scoring load consistently for the Clippers, and he led the team in both points and assists.
He just powered that one down. One of the game's top dunkers. Brooks kicks to Morant. Pass to Bain. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Morant finds Brooks. Off the left rim and out. Clippers leading by 4. The drive by Jackson. That one goes. Count it.
Just dicing through the lane there was Reggie Jackson.
Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Out to Brooks. There's the 3. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. To the middle. It's stolen by Adams. Over to the left wing. Brooks outside. Tipped away. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game here. That's good from Jackson.
It's been interesting as Reggie has finally seemingly found a home, or at least confidence in the way he plays. He's a guy who can carry you on offense, and he will score in bursts, and those will be very loud points. Well, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Now here's Brooks. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Brooks against Jackson. Outside for Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots from the corner, and the jumper is on the mark. Jackson's got 5 now. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have two teams in LA that can be this good.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Out to Brooks. Paul George with the steal. Jackson against Morant. Stolen by Brooks. Crosses over, jams it in off the great move.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now here's Jackson. Here's George. Leonard dishes to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Morant outside. And a wide open look for Payne. Oh, good with the triple. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Now here is Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Jackson. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Just 3 to shoot. Leonard fires away from outside. And they'll get another chance. Zubac the pass to Morris. Back to Zubac. It's stolen by Adams. To the inside. Here's Jackson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Stolen by Jackson. Jackson against Morant. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now here's Morant. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Brooks finds Payne. Back to Brooks. Now here's Jackson. Out to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. And Greg talking about the great Ja Morant. This guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to...
Oh, jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Grizzlies.
And Morant throws it down.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Outside for George. On the wing, Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Morant scanning the floor.
Walking foul call. Paul George. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Morant kicks to Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. 5 on the clock. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
George with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. He had a nice open look right there. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Morant against Jackson. Kept alive. Clippers trail by 4. Oh, Moore is in position, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 5. In the corner, George with it. Misses the 3. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on an 18-7 run. Stolen by Zubac. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Clippers trail by 5. 20 seconds left in the first half. Outside, George. Green against Leonard. From deep, George. Green with the rebound. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
27. The Clippers, 22.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Jones. Green out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar into the shooting guard. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Past a man. Inside. Here's Covington. Wall looking it over. Feeds it to Batum. And he comes up with the deuce. Batum's got his first points of the game. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Wall dishes to Covington. And no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Clark, the pass to Conchar. Back to Clark. The shot, no good. Good D by Covington. Wall against Jones. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
It is great to see Wall back from those awful injuries, looking a lot stronger now.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Jones up top, covered by Wall. Jones the pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar, guarded by Powell. Clock at 6. Aldama can't hit. And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Memphis leading. Clark with it. Now Covington defending. Clark the pass to Conchar. Outside, Jones. To the left side wing. Conchar, good. Conchar's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Oh, Covington in position. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Clark kicks to Green. Covington with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Looking for Wall. He gets it there. Count it. Good.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
So it's the Grizzlies now. 3-point lead. They kick it out to Green. To the wing on the left. Conchar, the pass to Green. Clark against Batum. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And the dunk by Powell.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Clark. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Clark's got 4 points this quarter.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Mann. Powell for 3. And Batum kicks to Powell. 5 to shoot. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Batum.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Jones in the post, covered by Wall. Here's Aldama, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Wall against Jones. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Pass to Conchar. Outside, Green. The pass to Conchar. Powell with the steal. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
Substitution on the court.
Gets it off. No good on that one. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Grizzly.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Clippers trail by 3. So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Morris passes to Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. And it's Leonard missing. The Grizzlies shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Adams dishes to Morant. Poked away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Jackson's got the ball. And George with the stuff.
And Paul George had great position that time. An easy deuce.
And here's Morant. Drives to the...
It's too much. It's It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at him.
If you're the other team, you got to take that personally. Don't let them get the best of you.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Kick out to Adams. Outside Jackson. 6 to shoot. Back to Adams. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. George passes to Morris. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Morant with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Jackson against Morant. Brooks up on top. Lots of room. And right through it goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
And Morant throws it down.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Nobody near Leonard. Good on the triple.
Came into the league and struggled from the three-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Memphis leading by 6. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Jackson from long range. Paul George with the steal. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender. He used his size to draw the foul that time. Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Morant with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Bain looking around. Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson in the corner. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 5. Morris with a screen on Bain. Got that one up quick.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Morant. Bain against George. Brooks with no one around. Good on the three-point shot.
Brooks is always working hard for this team. And here it pays off with a huge basket.
Kicks it out to Leonard. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
UD giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
George against Bain. Jackson has the open look. Out to Morant. Pass to Brooks. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game now, looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Nails the triple.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
Morant outside. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.